Hey guys! So today, we're gonna discuss one of the most highly debated topics that, well, has ever entered the scene. I mean, it's been a part of people's lives for years now, and guessing by the title and the thumbnail, you're probably guessing what it's about. China. I'm kidding, of course. We're gonna talk about its neighbor, Japan, and the Sonic series. So specifically we'll be talking about why modern Sonic games have just been on a trend of constant failure. I mean, presidential failure. Now, keep in mind, these are just my opinions, and the opinions of everybody on my team, and they really hold no merit on the enjoyment of the games by people who particularly like them. I mean, I know personally, I like many of the games that are going to be on this list, and, well, this entire conversation, honestly. This is simply talking about the overall status of the modern Sonic games and their deterioration over time, because it's undoubtedly that Sonic has gone to shit. Anyway, before we begin on why modern Sonic is so lackluster, we have to ask ourselves, what is modern Sonic? For all you people who don't know who modern Sonic is, or just getting into Sonic and just, kind of want to catch up on the storyline and stuff, from what I can find online, most fans agree that modern Sonic represents the switch between 2D Sonic and 3D Sonic, which is a very precise time period. Now, if that's the definition of modern Sonic, then we have to include Sonic 3D Blast, and dear God, we all know that game needs to be burned. Like, just is garbage. It's absolute trash. You need to never look that up. Ever. Ever. So we can just ignore that one. So, our story of modern Sonic starts in 1998, Sonic Adventure. The game was a huge success. I know I used to play it when I was a kid as well, and it sold over 2.5 million copies on the Dreamcast alone. That's not even including other systems. And it received a 9 out of 10 with the critics and has been immortalized by Sonic fans everywhere. And shit, some of them say that it's Sega's best Sonic game ever created. The storyline was solid to most people. The graphics were incredible for the time, and the style was revolutionary to the point where Sega dropped a sequel which seemed similar acclaim. But it did get slightly lower on the critics' score for problems with plot and camera design that happen with every 3D game. I mean, have you ever been playing GTA and your fucking camera just goes swinging wildly out of control? You'll get it. The next release for Sega after Sonic Adventure 2 was a game by the name of Sonic Heroes. And that was the beginning where we can see a slow downward trend, though it wasn't the cause of it at all. But it was a part of the eventual demolition of modern Sonic as we see it today. Sonic Heroes was honestly regarded as one of the best 3D Sonic games of all time by critics, but it fell short of the momentum that the 2D games generated at their time. Nostalgia fans just weren't really a fan of it. It mostly had a hit with the kids and the teenagers, the preteens and all that kind of stuff. So, obviously those teens grew up. And when kids grow up, they get into older games. So you get games like Call of Duty, Halo, GTA, and all that kind of stuff that kids are getting into. And Sega tried to capitalize on this. And what follows is two of the worst Sonic games that have ever been released. Minus Sonic 3D Blast. Oh my god. Please take that off the screen immediately. Fuck off. These two Sonic games are Shadow the Hedgehog and Sonic the Hedgehog, commonly referred to as Sonic 06 for the latter. So we're gonna dissect both of these, get really in there and or explain why these are the two games that killed modern Sonic. Shadow the Hedgehog, which is the first of the two, was one of those two key pieces, in more ways than you might believe. Shadow the Hedgehog was, of course, Sega's way to capitalize on the kids growing up, and because these were the kids that were playing the video games. So, Shadow the Hedgehog has the darkest story and gameplay in the entirety of the Sonic games, getting that faded rating T. And it really changed up the Sonic games. And honestly, modern Sonic in its entirety, I mean, it had guns! Guns! You could shoot fucking weapons and kill things with it. It's fucking amazing. But many critics who reviewed the storyline of the game, along with the gameplay style, they reviewed it in two very, very different ways. One side said it was garbage due to the fact that it wasn't like other Sonic games. It wasn't the 2D that we all loved as a kid and played on our arcades and Segas or Dreamcasts and shit. and that it didn't follow the format and betrayed longtime fans of the series. Those on the other side praise the sudden entry into an older audience, growing up with the kids that have so loved Sonic, and they enjoy the darker storyline and tone, thinking this was the way to go. Though, like many Sonic games, the storyline and gameplay style were not the main faults of the game. With poor level design, so many glitches, and the bad progression of story endings, the game returned to a huge critic flop, getting almost half out of 10. Though it sold quite well, Sega, in its mind, knew they had to bring their A game with the next one, and make a game that truly fixed what Shadow the Hedgehog did wrong. And thus, Sonic 06 was born. And damn, was it the most shit Sonic game to exist. Again, barring 3D Blast, because that, oh god, I can't even. Critics bashed on it, people hated it, and now it has been immortalized as one of the most failed Sonic games in the entirety of Sonic's multiverse history, including 3D Blast. Magazines upon magazines, articles upon articles, videos upon videos will tell you just how garbage that game turned out to be. But is it true? Is it really that bad? Sonic 06 has a lot of problems, from insanely long loading times to horrible glitches and downright impossible to complete missions. The game has the most severe problems I've ever played, and something about its demise just wasn't right. They did something wrong, but the critics got something wrong too. Pre-releases the game, for showing the critics what it might be and such, received extremely high praise and extreme anticipation. But then, if that's the case, why did this happen? What caused it to become the most notoriously bad Sonic game ever created? The problem was obviously production time, as all people will say when it comes to the facts. Not enough time to perfect this game meant the game came out absolutely garbage and nearly unplayable at some points. Well, I mean, on the PS3 version. I played on the Xbox version, and I didn't have any problems. The story is what we're going to focus on, because that's really what the downfall of modern Sonic was. Game Informer itself, amongst all of the other game review magazines, was the outcast. It was the one that said, this game is good. Game Informer gave it a full 9.5 out of 10. I mean, later it was changed to an 8.5 after the reviewer learned that there was a shit ton of glitches that were coming out, and the PlayStation 3 version got a 5.5 because it was just absolute garbage. But he said the story was one of the most redeeming factors, and I have to agree. When I was a kid, I loved playing it, and it showed the intricacy I loved, coming from a generation where mysterious stories ruled the airwaves, from Danny Phantom to Courage the Cowardly Dog. I mean, everything was dark, even as a kid. I mean, you look back and you're just like, wow, Ed, Edd n Eddy was fucking crazy. But it delivered on that dark story and gave the rated E twist, which means that it gave all the reviewers from Shadow the Hedgehog who said it might have been too dark for the kids, it gave them that perfect balance between where Sonic stood in the late 90s and then Shadow the Hedgehog. But just as its predecessor, it fell to his faults. The glitches alone were enough to stop the game sales. Slews of bad press came in for Sega, and this gave the full outlet for people who were basing their reviews on nostalgia to bash its story and every good part it had. Granted, many call the story confusing, and you can see why. It's full of time travel, full of new shit, full of things that some people just can't grasp, but this story is not an original concept at all. Sega didn't just make this up. In fact, we can point to any number of sci-fi stories that deal with this very concept of time travel, from Back to the Future to Doctor Who to Marvel itself. Many of these stories exist and they've been highly appraised. So, if that's the case, why did the storyline contribute to its particular downfall if it really doesn't have any merit? Audience, that's the issue. Sonic, before this very small stage in its timeline, had never found itself exploring those darker storylines as it should in its younger life. The kids who used to play Sonic growing up had grown up to the point where they don't want something new. They just want to relive their childhood memories they had. And the new kids going into Sonic don't have the mental capacity to understand what in the hell is happening. The audience for Sega in the 90s was one of its biggest successes, beating out Mario and dominating the game. But it's also modern Sonic's greatest downfall. The audience of gamers weren't entranced past the glitches. You know, the kids, the preteens, the teens, you know, the young adults, they didn't like it. The older genre of people wanted that simplicity from the past, and the kids couldn't be bothered to pay attention past the gameplay, which wasn't good at all. But that, Sonic 06 and Shadow the Hedgehog really killed modern Sonic and Sonic in general. As kids grow up, entertainment-wise, faster, nostalgia hunter population dwindling, it's not hard to see why modern Sonic hasn't done well since its pre-06 days. Mainly every Sonic game past these two games, excluding Unleashed, as that was in development before the fall that 06 caused, has been lackluster at best. Some games like Boom even receiving such terrible ratings that they are left forgotten. With the recent titles, Mania and Forces, you could see how this approval process plays a part into its destruction. You know, maybe Sega's trying to reach out and give all the audiences what they want, but sadly the damage 06 did still reverberates through to this day. Mania was left in the dust, and Forces, even with its hype, left everyone with bad taste in their mouth due to the underwhelming story it presented. Due to these reasons, I can honestly say modern Sonic sucks. The nostalgia hunters, the kids, the critics, and most importantly, Sega's lack of engaging with thought-provoking storylines that dominate today's culture. And that's honestly why he's dead. And, you know, I can always hope that he's going to come back one day. And you know, maybe the teens are going to grow up and maybe they'll make a Sonic 06 2 or something like that. Something crazy. But maybe these kids are just going to be stuck playing fucking Fortnite and shit. But, who knows? With that, do you agree with these reasons? Disagree? Start a conversation below and tell us what you think. And that's Xenex signing off. See you guys later. Sonic Unleashed is that good shit, yeah, this trash shit that nobody remembers. I don't think a motherfuckers understand when I fucking going dark and I don't even know that you're motherfucking underhanded, yeah. Chaos on rules, I don't think a motherfuckers understand my world. I don't think a motherfuckers do this on the shit, man. When Gaia gets split in two, let me hit that polymerization. I need them shits fused. I don't think you understand me, this shit ain't no synchro, dude. I don't wanna fucking shoot. Man, get that fucking pendulum out, yeah. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh guy, but I hit that Sonic right. Motherfuckers really wanna come and talk to me. I don't think a motherfuckers really wanna come and walk to me, guy, dude. Yeah, had to do it to him, dude. I'm that fucking meme, dude. I'm that fucking rap, dude. This that diss track on y'all motherfucking nostalgia dudes. Y'all motherfuckers really wanna come and talk about me. I don't think y'all motherfuckers really wanna at me. Go right ahead and hit that dislike bar now. Y'all motherfuckers heard that shit on the last one. Y'all motherfuckers heard that shit on the past one. I don't think y'all understand me, it's the past one. Sonic Unleashed in this shit. Yeah, this shit's that redacted that nobody remembers. Hit that plot like I'm a god now. Y'all motherfuckers reppin' on Sonic 06, but what about me? Yeah, got the fighter techniques. Y'all motherfuckers don't even understand tech beat. I don't even know what y'all motherfuckers be doing. Got that hit the fucking Jackson beats. Yeah, y'all motherfuckers really wanna come at me. Y'all motherfuckers really wanna come at me. Go right ahead and sit on Shadow the Hedgehog. I'ma sit on my fucking pedestal. I'm recognized as one of the best modern Sonic games that ever existed. Y'all motherfuckers all looking like trash. Y'all motherfuckers all looking like that. Man, hit me in the daytime and I'm going with that speed now. Motherfucker hit me in the nighttime, I'm hitting with that strength now. Y'all motherfuckers don't wanna see me in the middle when I go fast and I hit that fucking tank flow. Y'all motherfuckers looking at me like I'm Knuckles, but I'm better though. Bitch, call me Donkey Kong. Man, I'm expanding all at once. Y'all fuckers looking at me. You don't fuck with me at once. I need you to shut the fuck up at once. I don't think you understand. This shit's so crazy. See, this is what the fuck are you doing when you fucking do this? I don't even give a shit what y'all motherfucker pursuing. I don't even know what the fuck are you doing. Oh my god, what the fuck I can do it? Oh my god, this shit's crazy. Y'all motherfuckers understand this lazy. Y'all motherfuckers understand this lazy. This that lazy flow, this that lazy dough, and I don't even give a shit what y'all motherfucker be talking about. Got the vapor wait for the whole mixtape. I don't even know what y'all doing. Y'all motherfuckers don't even wanna buy it. Yeah, that's okay, go pursue it. Sonic Unleashed, which I am unleashing this flow, and you don't even know what I'm fucking talking about. My guys, you need to stop rapping, your shit's trash, and I do not even like it, motherfucker, shut your mouth. This shit's the best ending to this. Gonna post this in 2 separate videos, I do this. Y'all motherfuckers don't know. Peace.